Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Chloe Ralston. I'm the dance coordinator and one of the teachers here in the Creative Arts team. Today I am joined here with Lily Harris from Year 11. She has contributed greatly to our school and our dance program here at Santa Sophia, and has led a lot of our teams to victories, creating lyrical routines and doing her own solos as well. She continues to grow in our school and has shown so much passion for dance, and we thought we'd bring her in today to talk about some of her achievements. So welcome, Lily.
Thank you.
I guess we'll start with where you started. So what first inspired you to start dancing and how did that all come about?
I think what first inspired me was watching everyone in primary school. All the older girls were doing dancing and all my friends were dancing, and I was like, oh, maybe I want to join and do something with them outside of school. I ended up starting at I think I was 5 or 6,
Wow,
which is pretty
so young.
I think it's pretty late. Some people start at 2 or 3, but yeah, I am really glad I started back then, because then I've been able to do it my whole life.
Wow, and what styles did you start in at that age?
At that age, I was only in acro and jazz, and I stayed in there. Maybe every year I would add on an extra style to where I am now with all of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Awesome. So over the years you've obviously gained so much experience and you've gone through a lot of different competitions and events. What would you say are the best or highlights or the milestones and achievements that you remember yourself that have been the best so far?
Yeah, I feel like last year was a big achievement with my studio. We went up to finals, Get the Beat finals in Queensland, and we ended up winning the Studio of the Year, which is against amazing studios all over across Australia. So that was a big milestone to be a part of the team and win it with all my friends. Another one this year I'm really proud of was getting into top 10 at the Light the Way convention for the scholarship. I was against so many other amazing dancers, a lot older than me as well, who have also experienced a lot more than me, and I was very proud of myself to make it to top 10.
So were you one of the younger ones in that competition?
Yes, so it's 16 and over only. So yeah, I think at the time I was 16.
Yeah.
So then, so it could be anyone over 16.
Wow.
And I made top 10, which I was really proud of myself for doing
awesome.
that. Yeah.
So how did you get into that? So did your studio teachers sort of find that for you? Did they choose? How did you actually get chosen for that?
So my studio was competing and I was doing all the workshops over the weekend. And they have a scholarship section, so you need to submit headshots, resume, and a video of you dancing. On the resume it had my achievements, my goals, and the type of dancer I am, and from there they go through all the applicants and then they choose a top 10 to then compete again.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
So obviously doing all these competitions and traveling, you would have faced a lot of maybe challenges or things that were harder or things that maybe you've learned throughout your journey in dance. So what are those things that you feel have stuck with you in that time?
Yeah, I feel the main thing is balance and discipline. Especially this year being in Year 11, I found a big jump between Year 10 and Year 11. The workload and the skills we need. And I think that especially at the start of the year, I was finding it really hard to balance all my schoolwork, homework, assessments with also my extra dancing and training, trying to be the best at both. So I've had to really work on myself with priorities and balancing what I think is most important and using my time wisely, especially in class. Now I really try to make sure I'm listening to the teachers and get all the work done in class, so then once I leave school then I can just focus on dance for the rest of the night and then come back to school and focus on school and then dance the rest of the night. Yeah, so then I can get through everything and not struggle.
That's fantastic. And I think with your workload, like it's amazing how you've contributed to our school so much. Coming every twice in the mornings,
Yeah.
and being part of other people's routines
Yeah.
and other styles at our school. So it's really amazing how you do balance that and have that discipline to make sure you get everything done
Yeah.
and still do your best in all of those areas. So that's really fantastic.
Thank you.
So since you're in year 11, your time here is obviously coming to a close very soon. What would you say are your future aspirations, and does that include dance, does it not, or where do you see yourself from here?
Yeah, I definitely see myself dancing in the future. I'm very excited to be going to the US next year with my team,
Wow.
which has been a big dream of mine and will open a lot of opportunities for me. But after school, my dream would be to get a cruise contract, maybe go to full time, not quite sure, still working out my plan, but my overall dream would to be working on cruise ships and traveling the world.
Fantastic.
And yeah.
So why cruise ships? How would that involve dance, and why did you choose that avenue to do your dancing?
I think that I like the idea of cruise ships because I get to experience the world and feel like I'm living my life
Yeah.
how I would want, traveling
Yeah.
and also dancing. To me it seems like it would feel not like a job. It would feel still a fun passion
Absolutely.
that I'm following. So I like the idea of being able to perform for people and entertain while also traveling the world, because I also love traveling and dance, my two favorite things.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
And to do both of those things, that's a really great idea.
Yeah.
To put your dance into and use your skills in a way that's going to make you just happy every day.
Uh-huh.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Lily, for joining us today, and thank you for all your contributions to our school. I was just thinking how you said at the start about how you used to look up to all the people older than you and seeing them dance and how that inspired you.
Yeah.
And I was actually just thinking that the kids at our school are looking up to you now. And they're always talking about your routine and how well they've done, and that's all because of you. So thank you so much for all that you've contributed to our school, and we can't wait to see where the future takes you, and we hope to hear about it as well.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.